And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Wilson on first down. He'll dump it off to Procise. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game, too. They'll run with Procise. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now it's Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Wilson. It's caught outright by Graham. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So on 4th down, Pete Carroll's going to call out his field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Throwing is Bridgewater. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Oh, what a juke into space. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss. The second down throw for Bridgewater. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no
yardage. Okay.
The offense staring at a 3rd and 12 here. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Smith.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. The drive starts with C.J. Procise. Room past the 20. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So it'll be first down here after the run. Wilson gives to Procise on the delay. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Here's Wilson to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Wilson going to hand it to Procise. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And the wideout in motion. On second down, here's Wilson. Complete. Richardson has it. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. In the red zone this time. On third down, Procise. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So after slogging through a scoreless first quarter, we have action on the scoreboard. A field goal makes it 3-0.
Well, with these two offenses, we weren't going to stay 0-0 forever, were we? I'm not sure that this opens the floodgates, but I doubt that's the last scoring we're going to see.
The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak. Got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
On second down, Cook. And some room to maneuver. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 20. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39.
When big runs occur, sometimes there's a sense that things were pretty easy, and that one carried them down inside the 10. But getting into the end zone now, that won't be easy at all, because you're going to face different defenses and not as much real estate to work with. Will they be able to run it, or will they have to throw it in order to try and score?
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. Screen pass to Charles. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 13-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Play fake. Bridgewater. And he rifles one incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. Play clock winding down. 3rd and long for Bridgewater. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. On is Nick Novak now to try the field goal. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it 1st and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Wilson. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Everson Griffin in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Wilson now off the bootleg. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Seahawks. 62 yards. First down, Procise. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it. This is pro size. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
A 2nd down carry for Procise. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. C.J. Procise with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Vikings now heading on to the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. A big play there for Minnesota. 57 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. They'll let Charles try and get him in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jamal Charles, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Nick Novak on now for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. To return, this is Doug Baldwin. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in the zone.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. Now Wilson on second down. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And the Seahawks on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So on 4th down, as seen on TV, here's their resident strongman, John Ryan, on to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And now out comes Minnesota. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They start the drive with Cook. And now running right through it. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. Going deep for Diggs. And incomplete on the deep ball. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Bridgewater on first down. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And there he goes again. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 41 yards. Fresh set of downs here. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. First down, Bridgewater. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Being chased out left. And some room to work. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They come out here in the eye. They'll run for it with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Let's go.
Second down, Bridgewater. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They start out with a run from Procise. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. A good run there on first. First down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. Right back to Procise. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll send Baldwin in motion left. Procise on the toss. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd down following the run. Wilson turns and gives to Procise. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Now Wilson off the bootleg. He sets to fire deep. And got his man complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown Seattle. Paul Richardson, 89 yards. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And now out comes Minnesota. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A first throw for the backup Cook. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now Cook. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Cook throwing on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
A toss to Cook, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. The Vikings on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Cook, off play action. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
Dive play. Kuhn trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll hand it off to Procise. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. C.J. Procise taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And the lead is up to 14. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And now out comes Minnesota. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Cook off the play fake toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Throwing on 3rd and long. Cook. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Sheldon Richardson in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Here's Ryan Quigley now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Take it at the 37. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that is incomplete here. Amara Darboh, the one he was looking for. And it's second down.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition in practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. Play action. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. Open man is Amara Darboh, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Eric Kendricks coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. Off the bootleg. Wilson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll try and run down here with Procise. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
To throw on 2nd down. Wilson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Here's Wilson. And he's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jimmy Graham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And now out comes Minnesota. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good 1st down call as the screenplay gets him 9. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sheldon Richardson in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing, Cook. He'll buy some time right. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
He really looked comfortable there, scanning the situation, analyzing things, feeling the pressure, and then stepping up right through the middle and sprinting for a 1st down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And Rudolph has it left side. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his 1st catch. Big reason they're losing right now. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Cook following the penalty. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards.
All right, here we go.
Cook now from the gun. He'll throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Mike Bennett in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. The Vikings on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is third down and 12.
No, check. Over. Like that. No, check. Patriot. Here we go now. Blue, line it. Blue.
To throw is Cook, operating from the gun. And he's got some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
Now let's go.
Cook to throw on second down. Buying time to his left. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Vikings on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be third and 6. Operating from the gun. Cook. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
Good strip, the ball's out, and the Seahawks have recovered. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And that'll set them back 5. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game.